Hey Leo, I hope you all can hear me well. I have my mic, but the table is low. Your girl finally hooked it up. You know, I'm a fixed sign. We're afraid of change. Not all of us, but it's a running joke. Anyway, welcome to this week's love reading. back in the garage. You hear the birds chirping. Um, so, all right. Enough said. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or seventh house. If this does not resonate for you, just check another sign. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Come on in, Rick James. If you are coming back, welcome back. You get the Rick James as well. Please subscribe if you have not done so that you get notified for the readings if I resonate with you as a reader. And with that being said, if you want to book a personal reading, website is in the description. If you want to watch the Vimeo, that link is at the top of the comments. Please always make sure it says, if you're watching the Leo extended, make sure it says Leo. If it accidentally is another one, just exit out of it and you'll see the list for the different signs, okay? So, all right, Leo. Wow. This week is a pretty intense week when it comes to your love life. I think I'm going to title this reading Decisions. Okay, so you have Two of Pentacles is your overall. Can you all see that? I know I'm pretty far away. Two of Pentacles is your overall energy between you and your love interests. Okay, so it says change. And you see she's reflecting. Okay, so you may be dealing with a Capricorn. All right. You have that with Justice and Judgment. Both major arcanas, Capricorn energy, Libra, as well as Scorpio. Okay. So whatever's going on here, whether you said it or whether your love interest said it, someone said something needs to change. And if it does not change, there is going to be an ending this week. That's what I see, okay? Oh, I didn't pull the outcome. We'll pull that at the end, okay? And that's what we'll get into in the extended. So either I'm seeing someone wanting to come back. Or you're wanting to come back, okay? But there is a major decision, and this could have to do with a legal situation or just in general. It's all about what makes sense for your life, what makes sense for your love interest life, okay? And you all have to come to some sort of resolution, some sort of resolve, okay, in order to move forward. So either you put something out on the table or your love interest put something out on the table, and now it's about figuring out what is the decision. Okay, so things are being weighed out right now and they're heavy, okay, because you have Justice, right? Things are being weighed out because whatever the decision is, it is the final decision, okay? So someone also, Leo, you may not know it, but someone is going back and forth about coming back into your life, okay? Someone is contemplating how they want to reach out to you. Someone is deep in their thoughts. This could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or they have this in their chart. This could be a Libra, a Scorpio. This person is thinking heavily about how to come back into your life, but in a major way. Okay, so if you're not communicating with this person, then, and that could be the case because the communication is the world. All right. So again, it's talking about a completion of a cycle. Okay. If you're not communicating with this person, then you and this individual can see each other, i.e. online, okay? You're able to see them that way. I look at the world sometimes as the World Wide Web, the internet, okay? Now, what you feel the situation is, by the way, how you would like to resolve this is really, really beautiful. You would like to resolve this with the Queen of Cups energy or Queen of Emotions, okay? So either you want your love interest to operate from their heart, which I do feel you do. You want their decision to be based off of, justice is logic, but it's also about it's something that they're doing from the heart. Okay. Something that is good for everyone. Okay. Queen of Cups is Cancer. It's the mother. So it's doing, what does a mother do? A mother makes sure that everyone is good before she's good. Okay. So, and you're wanting to, even if this is you making this decision, you want to make sure that it's the right decision for everyone. Okay. Now, and that you did it from a loving space. Okay. So you have the Seven of Wands here. I'm trying to give you all, let you all look at these cards. My boo, Accurate AF Tarot, she gave me these. I loved them so much, and she just got them. She was like, here, use them in your readings. They're so beautiful. Okay, so Seven of Wands is what you feel the issue is, and your perception of your love interest is the Nine of Wands. Okay, Nine of Inspiration. Your love interest is holding back, and you know it. Okay, and it may be due to their fear of change. Your love interest may fear change, okay, for whatever reason. The Seven of Wands, you have your guard up. You both have your guard up here. It's very interesting, okay? Now let me ask, tell me more about the Seven of Wands here for, you're really really going deep within right now, Leo. You really are, okay? Almost in hermit mode. Now, and what you feel the issue is too, is that you have to have your guard up. You have to protect yourself right now. And that is an issue for you because you don't want to have to protect yourself from this person, okay? Now, Seven of Wands, tell me more about this, why Leo feels this is the issue. This is your energy as well. Okay, Nine of Cups. Sorry. Could be dealing with a Pisces. There's someone here that, and I feel like this is your love interest energy because it's a 9, okay? They may even be a 9, okay, if you do their birthday, okay? Or they may be an odd number. That's random as hell, but that's just to help you know if this truly resonates for you and your love interest. I feel like someone is, there's an energy of greed and selfishness, okay? Not saying the Nine of Cups is that, but there's an energy of greed and selfishness, and you feel as though you have to protect yourself from that, okay? Now, obviously with the Nine of Cups, there is a wish here, okay? So there's something that you want, possibly an Aquarius, King of Swords. This could be a Libra or a Gemini. Let me make sure I'm talking into the mic. Libra or Gemini, okay? Some of you are feeling like it's best for you to be on guard, okay? So the issue is, you know, you're feeling defensive. Maybe there's an air sign being very greedy, okay? But the fact that you have to be on guard is the issue. What? Tell me more about that for Leo. Tell me more about that for Leo, please. For some of you, this person is misusing their power. This may be the father or mother of your children. You have the Emperor in reverse with the Four of Pentacles. Again, I'm getting a very greedy energy, okay? This may have to do with money as well. Now, when I say greedy, it doesn't have to just do with material things, although I am getting that energy, okay? I also feel like this person knows that they have that they hold a level of power over you, okay? Where they can, it's like they easily can get you back into, you know, are wrapped up in a relationship again, okay? So while this person is your wish, it's like a part of you knows like you have to take a step back, okay? Although you don't want to, okay? Tell me more about the Nine of Wands for Leo's perception of their love interest. I'm also getting that someone cannot talk to you. For some of you, someone cannot talk to you, and that is the issue, okay? Yeah, as I say that, the Ace of Swords, there's not a lot of communication between you, maybe, and this person. Some of you have blocked this person as well, so that's the issue. You literally have just cut off communication. All right. Maybe because this person said something wrong. They said something very selfish to you. Okay. Tell me about the Nine of Wands being here for how Leo perceives their love interest. Okay. You have the World. Okay, so your love interest, I believe, is holding on to something here because the communication is about the world. Okay, so your love interest is holding on to something that they need to complete. Okay, there's a cycle that needs to be complete. Wow, okay. It may have something to do with their career, again, finances, their home life. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Okay, maybe this person is currently separated or in the middle of a divorce. Okay, and so that's the issue, and how you're perceiving them is that they're getting something worked out financially. Okay. Some of you know something about your love interest, and your love interest, you may have given them, given them a clue. Page of Swords. You may have sent a message or said something to them to let them know, like, hey, I know what's going on. Okay, because I saw the High Priestess. You may have told this person that you know something that's going on. Ten of Swords. Okay, and maybe they're coming off as very, again, for some of you, this person, because they're not talking, okay, and maybe, like I said, you may have blocked them, or you all are just not speaking to one another. Your vibe is that it's over. Like you're feeling like it's over between you two. Okay. Yeah, I really get the sense that this is it. Like this is a make or break type of week for some of you that are watching this. Okay, and as I say that, the Five of Swords comes out. This is a make or break type of week. Okay. Either you're going to continue with this person or you won't. Now you have the Empress here for what you do like about this connection. All right. So again, you may be the mother or father of, this person's children. Okay. You all share children together. The Empress is all about abundance. Yeah, that's funny. The Emperor comes out. Okay. So I do feel like you feel as though you have a very deep connection with this person. This is the person you want to be with. All right. Definitely. Okay. So this is who you feel your divine partner is. This could be an Aries, Scorpio, or a Taurus. You also feel like you all are just kind of made for one another. That's what I'm getting. Like you all are made for each other. Okay. You all, can be a power couple, like a powerhouse. Okay, that's what else I'm getting. Yeah, I'm getting like major power couple vibes. Okay, so that's what you do feel. You feel like, listen, if we can work this out, we can go the distance, but it's on you. Okay, what you dislike is the Page of Wands. Now, for some of you, please don't get offended. But for this is kind of like the immature or the hoe card. Okay. Your person may not, although you see the Emperor or the Empress in your love interest, you see that in them. Okay. You see the potential. They're immature. They have a lot of growing to do. And some of you may be worried that this is just not going to happen. Okay, tell me about the Page of Wands being here. Okay, hold on one second. Tell me about the Page of Wands being here. Some of you are afraid that you're fighting for something that inevitably you'll lose. Wow. Five of Pentacles reversed with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for the Page of Wands. Okay, some of you, this person is just not stable at all. That is something you dislike about this individual. They have a lot of growing to do, but there's also something about their stability. Okay. I'm also getting the energy of someone who has lost it all. Like the Page of Wands sometimes to me can be somebody very lost. Okay. And who's trying to find themselves. But I'm definitely getting a lack energy. Like together you feel you all are abundant, but apart this person is not abundant. Okay. So I'm getting a very lack energy. I'm getting a very unstable energy. Okay. For some of you, this person may have expressed, because you're viewing this possibly as the end, like, oh well, I don't want to be in a relationship, or I don't want to be in a commitment. Okay, I don't want to put a title on this. That's something that bothers you. Okay. So the communication is the world. All right. So, and that's what you're seeing with your love interest. So for some of you, this has, come to an end, or it's ending. Like you feel like the conversations are about completing maybe, the cycle between you and your love interest, and you have the high priestess. So what's interesting is earlier on in the week, the situation was the high priestess reverse, right? So now the communication, I do feel like there are things being hidden here, okay, between you two. This may be you, Leo. This is Taurus and Cancer energy, but somebody is, I feel like this high priestess is saying like, listen, I have this to offer, but I first need to see what's going to happen here, okay? Tell me about, I do feel like there's things hidden though between you two with the communication. And you have that with the Hierophant. There definitely may be a Taurus involved. Okay. Yeah, definitely maybe a Taurus involved. Someone has to do the right thing. That's what you all are talking about. Okay. Again, I'm also getting confession. Like someone is feeling like they need to confess, or you all are not speaking because, and so there is, for some of you, you're not speaking. So some of you are, watching your love interests. Okay. You're watching them very closely. For some of you, this person is, either you're hiding or they're hiding. Okay. But this is about a conclusion. Like the communication is about overall, if you all are communicating, it's like, listen, what are you going to do? Okay. Are we doing this? Are we doing that? You need to make up your mind. Okay. So this, the conclusion hasn't happened yet. Okay. So it's in the process, both of you are in the process of thinking what's going to happen, but inevitably, this decision will be made and you all will move forward, whether it's together or not. That's, I guess what's to come. So, and I'll have to pull what's the outcome in the next several days for you. Also, how you want to resolve this is with the Queen of Cups energy. I just want to show this card again because it's so beautiful. Queen of Cups. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. There definitely may be a Cancer here. Okay. Tell me about this for how Leo would like to resolve the issue with their love interest. Okay. Well, can you just clarify how Leo would like to resolve the issue with their love interest? Okay. 7 of Pentacles. Leo, I feel like there's some terms that have been set. Okay. And, there's an understanding here that I hope I'm making sense. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Okay. Now, does that necessarily always apply? No. But for here, you feel as though that does apply. And when I saw the Queen of Cups, my initial instinct is that Leo wants to make sure they're doing the right thing for everyone. Okay. Now you're keeping hope. You're hopeful about, how this is going to go between you and your love interest. But I don't know that you're necessarily hung up on the fact of, okay, well, if it doesn't work, then all is lost. I don't think so. I think you'll be disappointed and I think you'll be upset. Okay. But I also feel too, you want someone to make the right choice. You want someone to make the ethical choice here. Okay. And I think it will break your heart if this person doesn't do that, if this person doesn't do the right thing, okay? And for some of you, this person does have to end a cycle that is just completely unhealthy for the both of you, okay? You're wanting them to end a cycle. With the Queen of Cups, there could possibly be addiction, okay? Because it's almost like, yeah, it's like an ending of, something that you love, okay? One more card. So it's like, so when I'm seeing cups, yeah, it's interesting. The Seven of Swords comes out. Some of you are going to end something with this person. Okay. Seven of Wands reverse. Some of you are going to end something with this person, or you're going back and forth about letting someone go for another person too. I can see that. Possibly this Queen of Cups. Okay, this could be a Cancer. That's a part of the reason why some of you are so guarded. Because you may be going back and forth between two people here. Okay, maybe a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Maybe this water sign is who you feel very strongly about and you're pulling away from another person. Okay. Some of you know that this person, wow, it's like some of you know that this person is not going to make the right decision and you're okay with it. You're okay with it. It is what it is. You're just going to, wish them well and move on. Let's see what the outcome is here in the next several days. What else I can see too for some of you, Leo? I hate to say this, but some of you will continue seeing who this is, although it's self-sabotage, although it's killing you. Okay. Queen of Cups with the Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands reverse. It's like you're willing to let this person in, although you know something is wrong about it. So that is going to resonate for some of you, unfortunately, but this is real life. Like I'm seeing that some of you don't want to. It's like there's a final decision here, but some of you are like, I know this person's not going to make the right decision, and maybe I just end up moving forward with them anyway, All right. So what's the outcome here? And then I'll tell you what we'll pull on in the Vimeo. What's the outcome here in the next several days for Leo in their love life, please? Next several days, the outcome for Leo in their love life, please. Well, you got the Ace of Wands. So here it is. And you see the beautiful succulent on her head. It's a symbol of abundance, wealth, prosperity. Okay. So this is amazing. This is the type of outcome you want to see. All right. So there's definitely going to be progress here. Now, okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to continue this on the extended. If you want to watch the extended, like I said, that link is at the top of the comments, okay? For Vimeo, I'm going to ask, how does your love interest want to resolve this issue with you, okay? What is their perception of you right now? What do they like about this connection and what do they dislike about this connection? What are going to be their next actions towards you? Then we'll go into why the Ace of Wands is the outcome, okay, and how you feel about it being the outcome next several days. We're going to ask, what is your advice in moving forward with this person? What action should you take in the next several days? What is the best potential romantic outcome between you and this person. And then we're going to see what is a message that the universe or your guides or angels want you to know about this connection or this person. What is something that maybe you don't know that you need to know? Okay. So I'm going to continue this over there. Leo, if this is where we part ways, I love you guys. Thank you so, so much for watching your reading. I hope the message helps, okay? And I will talk to you all soon. Be safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, okay? Um, oh man, I'm silly. I was just thinking about something. All right. So yeah, I think that's about it. Bye.